Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Enter the Moo here, and we're here with a kind of a late night stream. I figured I would do a stream later in the day, later at night, probably only for an hour or so, but I figured it'd be cool for me to do it anyway. In the process of messing around, and I didn't really get a chance to look at a lot of things, but in looking at some stuff that I might be able to add to our female character's interests, I found something new. Oh, joy of joys. This game is the game that, it's the gift that keeps on giving. That's not supposed to happen. We're not supposed to see things of this nature, but apparently we are. So there we go. That's lovely. I kind of wonder how this game made it as far as it did. I'm just saying. This game. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop out from this, because I don't have time to really work on attire stuff like I was going to, because I wanted to show off that one bit of information that that's just all sorts of messed up. Alright, let's go ahead and get into with Chapter 9. I think we were about to start a match with the Ronda Rousey. And I can't roll R's, so I'm sorry. I tried. Yeah, my wife can roll R's. She just rolled on R really good just then. So, you know, 9:30 at night my time, I'm like, why don't I do a stream? Why don't I, you know, just see what's going on in the world of wrestling? That, and I looked at, we have a user vote going on the Discord channel. And so, I mean, you know, if you want a chance to vote on that, you are welcome to hop on to my Discord channel and to take a look at that. Okay, that's just that entrance. In fact, I can put it up in the chat, give you the opportunity to vote. What will start on Tuesday? Money in the Bank qualifying match. So let me just copy this link.
This one lives up to the hype, Byron. We're in for an amazing match here tonight. There's no reason to think this won't live up to the hype, Michael. We're looking at some of the most intense competitors in all of WWE.
Get that sent in there. There's the straw poll. And so, this is where we are at the moment. You have a chance to vote.
She's not even close to being satisfied. You can bet she has plenty more she wants to do over the course.
We have our tea for the evening. It's some peppermint tea, and some sleepy time. I'm skipping this next theme because I do not want to get like Joanne Jett all up like copyright strike because of someone's bad reputation. I'm just saying. Hope everyone's having a good evening tonight. I'm relaxed at the moment. I'm feeling good, doing the social distancing thing. I'm trying my best to avoid large crowds, things of that nature. You know, just doing what you would normally do when you're an introvert anyway. So this is all gravy for me. Though it is, you know, ooh, ow. Oh. I'm gonna dodge this. Oh, nope, no I'm not. I get dropped right on my noggin. Oh. I am gonna fight back. Good. So I gotta be careful. Ronda Rousey's got more, oh, well, let me refresh. Ronda Rousey still has more reversals than I do, so I've got to be careful.
She still has a lot of time to recover, though.
But I'm hoping that things turn out a little bit differently than they have. It's been kind of a, you dodge that again.
Whoa, it's another reversal. She's in
So now we are in no man's land, or as far as no reversal land. Yeah, just go ahead and put that up. All we gotta do is get Miss Rousey down to red health, and we'll be good. Finally hit her with that.
Nothing's gonna stop her now. She continues to
Nothing's gonna stop her now. I'm just kind of rambling right now.
It's locked in.
I forgot to take out the abdominal stretch, which is something that I meant to do, did not do. It's not good. Oh, and she hit me with that again. She gonna nail me with that every time, didn't she? Alright. All I gotta do is get her down to red health, and probably the game will do the rest for me.
Able to counter.
I don't know what I just did to her, but apparently that was something. No! And I can't reverse anything she's going to throw at me in just a moment. Nope.
Can she take advantage?
She going to break my arm off? No. Okay.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
Could not do the ring escape, though. That would have been nice. Oh, I'm going to elbow again, so whatever. So I've been reading up on some things about WrestleMania this year because, you know, I'm a wrestling fan, as I've mentioned. And apparently, they have done multiple endings for the pay-per-view, which to me is kind of an interesting thing. Multiple endings to the match, that way no one can wake up top. Well, Ronda Rousey's down. There we go.
Hold on, what is Samoa Joe doing out here?
Oh, Samoa Joe's out here.
Huh? Where is he? Answer me.
We finna get pinned. Or submitted. Yeah, we finna get pinned. There's a... Now, that was kind of interesting.
And that'll do it. Ronda Rousey has qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Well, that's not what we wanted, but it could be worse, I guess. But at any rate... Oh, right, yeah, we're going to hit Joanne Jett anyway, so that's going to be a copyright strike, I guarantee it. But I guess whatever, this is what happens. If I keep talking about it and rambling and don't really slow down or anything, maybe I won't have to deal with anything else concerning that there. That's better. But like I was saying, they did multiple endings to the matches that way. I mean, because WrestleMania is pre-recorded at this point, from what I understand. That way no one can turn around and go, okay, so here's the end of this match, and the end of this match, and the end of this match, and the end of this match. They have, you know, they have my interest simply because they did that. Now, whether or not the matches actually end up being worth something is another story altogether. But it is what it is. Who do you think you are? R-Truth with the 24/7 title?
Hey. There's like 100 other benches in this mall. Go find one.
Psst. Look.
Seriously, I will not hesitate to punch you in the
Good
jump.
night.
Trey?
Your jacket was already open, man.
I think you mean incognito.
Whatever, I just don't want Samoa Joe to find me.
I like how they wanted you to have the open jacket, but it was already open, man.
Look off into the distance when you're talking to me.
I tried calling you all week, but your phone went straight
So
to
you
voicemail.
finna get
That's
jumped by
'cause I smashed
Smo
it.
Joe.
I'm also wearing different deodorant to throw Samoa Joe off my trail. Can't be too cautious.
The matches have changed
I don't
up
know
a
if
bit
you
from
heard,
what I
but
understand
Joe ended
because
up
you've got
costing me
people
my
who
Money
are
in the Bank qualifying
quarantining at the
match.
moment.
You poked
You
the
got
bear and then ran
individuals
away,
who
leaving me to deal with him.
are
I'm sorry,
sick.
and I'll make
Not
it up to you
necessarily
somehow, but don't get hot because
with
I'm a
the
universal
virus, but with
That's
other
not what this
things.
is about.
Are you sure you're
And
not a
so,
tiny bit
like,
jealous
the
I won a
whole
title
thing
in
has been
WWE
changed
before
up a
you when you're
bunch. In
supposed to be
fact, one of the tag
star?
title
And
matches
I did it when I wasn't even an
is
official
like a
member of the
ladder
roster.
match between
mean
two
this in the
people
nicest
because
way,
one of the tag
but
partners
you
got
got
sick.
lucky.
So it's
I
just
reversed the
really
cocaine
weird the
clutch
way
into
all
a
this
pin, that's
is,
I'm the one who taught you that when we were training in Calgary.
yeah, how this all playing
Fine.
out. So
And I guess this is
it'll be
yours.
interesting to see how it all
Stop.
does
One of the
come
reasons I
Friday.
was trying to get a hold of you
That
was
and they're
Randy Orton
also,
wants
as
to give you a
far as I
short-term
can
law
tell,
contract, so congrats, you got what you
the
wanted, at least
NXT
as long as you're
takeover,
champion.
since it was canceled, they're doing it one of the Wednesday nights.
Don't get too
So it's gonna be
excited.
interesting to see
Orton also
how
wanted me to
this
let
all
you know
plays
you're finally
out.
retiring one day.
Let me
You know, in the meantime, we just take care of ourselves.
No,
We
he's mad at Joe for
maintain
letting
the
this turn
safe
into the
distance
single
and just
worst
do what we
thing to ever
can to
happen in
be
WWE.
safe.
His words. So instead, you're going to face Brock Lesnar.
Cool. You sure you don't want this?
And I like
Sorry
how
you
his
got yourself
jacket
into
is going
this.
straight to his legs as well, so... So, Bubba James is going to be fighting Brock Lesnar. My man Bubba gonna die. Then again, you know, Samoa Joe should have killed him. So, I'm wondering how you end up getting, how Samoa Joe is going to play into all this and how we're going to end up beating Brock Lesnar, because that's basically what's going to end up happening here. And I do love the fact that they're playing this whole story out as if wrestling isn't, to some degree, I don't want to say fake, but predetermined. Because fake would be, I like something Chris Jericho said recently, fake would mean the fact that instead of taking a bump, a stunt double would do it. Or instead of being hit in the back with a steel chair, it would be like a rubber chair. So there is, to a degree, some semblance of realness involved in it. Bubba James is kind of boring when he's got his world title. I bet I did not give him a world title entrance. Because he's not as energetic as he should be with a world title and, you know, that music playing in the background. He should be doing so much more than this.
As a reminder, the title is on the line here in this match. And the
Oh,
champ
well.
is certainly going to have an uphill battle. That's for sure.
Destruction of the clutch. Bubba's just entering the ring. You lift your hand up in the air now, or both of them giving us the gun show. Oh, Bubba James and the gun show. Now he lifts his arm into the air. All right. That is an amazing mustache that he's got on him. I love how the afro is squared up in his crown. So now we've got Bork Laser. Good grief, Bubba's gonna get murdered. Oh, one of the ugliest tattoos I've seen in my life. Brock Lesnar. Also one of my least favorite wrestlers at the moment. I'm hoping Drew Galloway kicks his head off. I'm dead serious about that. Absolutely hope Drew Galloway, like, cleans his clock and then Brock Lesnar disappears for a while. Because I'm just sick of seeing Bork. Which Brock Lesnar is pretty happy with his gig in WWE because of the fact that, hey, that's free money for him. I mean, he goes out, he shows up, you know, whenever he wants to. He takes all the roids he wants, and he's got a job. Although I do like just Paul Heyman just sitting there very stoically behind him.
Brock Lesnar is ready for a fight.
Yeah, nod your head. Nod your head. It's a good tea. Of course, I love things that are mint flavored, and so mint flavored tea mixed with a little bit of sleepy time, very good stuff. Good grief at some of the people that are way out there, and those characters look really, really bad. Alright, so how badly are we going to die tonight?
Introducing the challenger from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Uh-oh.
Weighing in at 200.
Bork is gonna kill you. Bork is gonna kill you. And it's on Monday Night Raw. Don't you think you should do this on like a pay-per-view? You know, Brock Lesnar versus like Bubba James on, I don't know, at least Saudi Backlash. I mean, come on. I mean, Brock would do it. I don't know if Bubba would go all the way to Saudi Arabia, but Bork would. The Alabama Slammer. Buddy J. Look at that magnificent fro.
This is always a match.
And then the ref. Same old ref that we're used to seeing.
WWE. This capacity crowd is waiting with bated breath.
Alright, so get Brock to... Oh!
Between interrupting and defeating Samoa Joe, then essentially going into hiding before being awarded a temporary Raw contract.
Okay, so we've got to get Bork down to yellow health, and we picked a luchador. And so we're going to do some bouncing off of Brock Lesnar now.
That he convinced Brock Lesnar to compete in a non-pay-per-view match for the first time in years. It doesn't take a genius to predict, but this will be the first
Okay,
and last time
good. That got him down at least.
Championship. Hey, no one thought he'd be in this position tonight, but he somehow pulled that off. Never say never.
Nope!
Never.
Hit the button first. That shouldn't have happened. No, get him out of the ring. No, don't kill him. I am about to be at the mercy of Bork. No, no, no. Okay.
With the
What is this?
championship at stake, you know these superstars are going to give everything they can to win here tonight.
Okay. Taunt, taunt. Okay.
I don't remember the last time the champion was up against as stiff
Goodbye.
a challenge as this one.
I need a good reversal before I even do this. That's... Whoop.
I don't know
Hello,
what he's
goodbye.
planned out here, but he must be mindful of the referee's count.
Alright, DDT him again.
DDT.
Doing whatever he can to keep Brock down.
Taking some punishment.
Because, yes, we can keep a good Brock down.
We expected as much.
Alright, Lesnar, he's at yellow health. From a running strike while Brock Lesnar's in the ring. Get up.
Guys, when you look at Brock Lesnar and his massive frame, this man was built from the ground up.
Dude, that was a running strike. That was a running strike. How was that not a running strike?
Oh, elbows off the chest. The impact. Cover by the challenger. Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point. He can withstand a lot more punishment, I can promise you that.
No!
Kicks directly to the chest.
All right, that worked. That
Seems to relish this. The
All right.
observation Byron had about Brock's physicality is spot on. This is a guy.
There we go. Oh.
Brock counters with the F5.
Well.
It's Samoa Joe. Wait, he's got
Oh.
Heyman.
Oh, okay. So this is how we're going to keep the title. Like Brock would care that much about Heyman.
Is headed straight for Samoa Joe.
I'm dead serious. Like, I could see him just going, Heyman's getting choked out. Yeah, I'll be fine. I get the belt. He has the ugliest tattoos in the world.
Unloading on Brock with that baseball bat. Wait, the bell just rang.
I didn't realize he had tattoos that bad. Like, I know he had the big skull thing on his back, but he added stuff to it.
That's my universal title, and I'm going to take it back.
What?
Not anyone else. So Randy Orton, until you give me my
Randy
chance,
Orton?
Get used to this happening over and over again.
Why did you call our character Randy Orton? Our character's not Randy Orton. Huh. That's lovely, I guess. Randy Orton, huh? It's not the thing you like to see happen, but hey. I guess Randy Orton. And we get one of another long, drawn-out loading screens. This is the thing that I dislike the most about this game is, like, the loading screens. We're going to have another video, and then another loading screen, and then another video, and then another oh, hello. Randy Orton or Carmella? Randy Orton or Carmella? Let's start with Carmella.
Hey, I heard you're in the Fatal 4-Way Last Chance match. So that means you only need to beat 3 women tonight. Then 5 other women who didn't need 2 tries to qualify for the Money in the Bank match to then get a chance.
Your mouth
to
isn't
face
moving
me for
any
my title.
right now.
I'm not much of a gambler,
And you're still talking
but I
to me.
really like those odds.
How's your... What's...
How about we forget those 8 other women
Hey,
that I smash you in the face and
I
take
think
your
that's
title
a
right
great
now?
idea.
Because I really like those odds.
Does your mouth move now? Okay, your mouth is moving now.
I know you're used to handouts everywhere else you've been. but
Her
last
mouth
time I
moves when
checked,
she's not
Team Meat
talking,
Mela is
but then
charity.
her mouth doesn't
So
move
good
when
luck,
she
long
talks.
shots.
Yeah, I mean that's just kind of strange to me. All right, Randy Orton. Why Randy Orton?
Hey, Vipes. Heard you wanted to talk.
Shadow behind him is really weird.
Look, I get you're trying to do what's best for your career, but I'm not your biggest fan right now.
So yeah.
So don't walk in here like some jackass calling me
So,
Vipes or any of the
what if we
stupid
call you the
names.
Vapor? Because I hear you vape. We'll just the Vapor, or Vapes. How about that? That work?
I'm feeling a negative vibe. here. Maybe we should try to work together. Since
So is this how Randy Orton is
jackass
getting involved
your
in this? I
universal
don't.
Not for long. You got lucky tonight with Samoa Joe helping you, but that will not happen again next week when Joe is banned from the building.
So we're fighting Randy Orton now?
Solid move,
Randy Orton is the
Mr.
general
Raw
manager.
Randy
Okay.
Orton.
He
Is that
retired and became the general manager. I think they made mention of that earlier.
Don't test me.
Okie dokie. That explains a lot.
So next week, am I facing Brock Lesnar again?
No, he had his shot. You're going up against someone I can guarantee will take your title and send you packing back to NXT.
Okay.
Kurt Hawkins?
Yeah, that's it.
Undertaker. Oh.
You'll be facing the monster among men, Braun Strowman.
So how are we going to come out of this one alive?
Hey, I meant it when
Hey,
I said I
Inu,
would
how
make
are
up
you
for
this
Samoa Joe
evening?
Costing you your Money in the Bank
I,
last week. So, how can I?
I
help
probably
you
won't be
last
doing
week
this
next
too
week?
long, probably an hour or so. I've been
appreciate
at it for
the
about
offer.
24 minutes.
I
No,
think we'll handle this
I'm
one
glad
alone.
you're fine.
Besides, haven't you caused enough trouble around here
I
already?
figured I'd do a little bit
Don't
of
you
a
wanna guarantee
stream,
a spot in Money in the
just
Bank match?
for
It could
fun.
lead to you holding a title, which I know you're
Looking
dying
at
to
the,
do, so
I was
shut me
looking
up about
over
winning one before you.
the voting for the game that I start on Tuesday. I'm going to decline Trey's offer at this moment, simply because of the fact,
If I can't
when am I
win
on
my own
tonight?
Then I don't deserve to be in the Money in the
Um,
Bank ladder match.
All right.
And the
Well,
games that are
if you change your
tied
mind,
at the
I'll be in
moment, if
catering.
they're still
Gotta
tied,
take advantage of it while
one
I
is
can.
17 hours and one is 12 hours, and I'm like, I only stream 2 or so nights a week. Well, I've actually been doing a little bit more since we've had the social distancing stuff, but it's been kind of interesting. I'm wanting to make some progress through this and see about how much we can do. Wondering if maybe we can finish chapter 9 tonight, and then we'll have 8 chapters to go. Which when I say that, it makes it sound like I'm not enjoying myself. I'm actually enjoying this game mostly. These cutscenes and loading screens and things of that nature can just. Ugh. This game would be a lot shorter if it didn't have long loading screens. Alright, so we got the women's title, not the women's title match, a women's 4-way. So I've got to figure out, is this fatal 4-way? Is this one pinfall? Is it elimination? Do I need to be very mindful of the women that are surrounding me at the moment? I've got to be very careful with this. It's kind of what I'm getting at. And it's actually going to bring us to the point where we were put in the armbar, I think. So that in and out of itself is kind of interesting to me. So, that I think's the next area. We've also got Bubba James going against Braun Strowman. Has Joe killed Bubba yet? No, but you did get F5, and yet you still somehow beat Brock Lesnar because Samoa Joe beamed him with a baseball bat. now tonight you're facing Braun Strowman after this match, and so you still have plenty of time to be murdered by Smojo. Oh, we got Bailey coming through. So Bailey is one of the losers. Wow, when I say it like that, that just sounds bad. Bailey's a loser. A loser! I never liked that makeup with the stars on her face. I'm gonna get those hands. Yes, you are. Well, you know who's getting those hands at WrestleMania, don't you? Like, you heard the news with Roman Reigns. Since Roman Reigns has dealt with leukemia in the past, he is social distancing and has pretty much asked if he can, he's missing WrestleMania, basically. So he's no longer fighting Goldberg. And so Goldberg is going to get these hands. It's Goldberg versus Braun Strowman for the WWE Universal title at WrestleMania now. Like, a whole bunch of things have changed. Like, Dana Brooks is in quarantine. Rey Mysterio is in quarantine. And I think I mentioned this in the last stream. So, does Goldberg drop the title? It was all pre-recorded, but from what I understand, everything that was pre-recorded, they recorded them with multiple endings. So, I can't tell you yes or no. They did it so as to not spoil anything, which I thought was interesting and actually a good idea, personally speaking. So, in your opinion, does he? I hope so. Goldberg is... I know Goldberg was awesome back in the day, and I thought it was great back when he was in WCW. But, like, the man needs to stop wrestling. My personal opinion. And again, my evidence for this is Undertaker versus Goldberg at the Saudi Backlash. He almost killed Undertaker, like dropping Undertaker on his head. No, that's just not good. So no, I hope he doesn't. And that's just my opinion. I hope Braun gets it, even though I'm not really happy with Braun at the moment. Yeah, that was Ember Moon's song. I'm going to be beating up Ember Moon in a minute. I want him to as well, but they hate Braun for some reason. So I'm thinking the answer might be no. I don't even remember what the matches are, because the matches keep changing up thanks to the virus. What I understand, like, The Miz is sick, not with COVID-19, but he's sick, and so that match is out. It's John Morrison versus, I think, Kofi Kingston or one of the Usos in a ladder match for the title. They added Otis versus Dolph Ziggler. And if there's one match that really has me super interested right now, it's actually Otis versus Dolph Ziggler. And it's really weird that out of all the matches that's on WrestleMania, I'm more thinking about Otis Dozovic versus Dolph Ziggler. That sounds so strange to me. Like, make it a Mandy Rose on a pole match and we've got a winner right there. Alright, so I've got these women to... Okay. Eliminate your opponents by pin or submission. Awesome! So I don't have to pay attention to the other people. I just have to beat one person. I agree with the Otis match. It just sounds weird and interesting. It's like the most long-term booked thing they've got going on. And to me, it's literally the most interesting thing they've got going on. Because all the other matches seem like they were kind of put in fast forward. And just there was no forethought put into them. And then they just tossed Gronkowski on top of it like, we gotta have some star power. That's my bad impersonation of Vince. But the way Vince does, I wouldn't be surprised if Otis ends up... Ow. if Otis ends up losing because Vince. Why would Mandy Rose choose someone fat like him? Probably something that Vince would say, if you can understand. Has a storyline that might continue after WrestleMania. Potentially. I don't know per se, but we'll find out soon enough. Yeah. Now, I'm wondering, is this no disqualification? Because if it is, I could just start waylaying people with chairs. That'd be a great idea. I love being as big as I am because some of these people just bounce off of me. It's beautiful. Clonk. Sonya Deville, you don't want none of this. Man, go back out there with Bailey. Go back out there with Bailey. I'll take care of you soon enough, alright? Look, I'm sorry, Ember Moon. I know you kicked up. You're trying to act all tough and stuff, but, you know. Oh, Ember getting thwomped at the moment, girl. Well, yeah, Ember Moon would probably stomp the living daylights out of me. Thank you, Pete Dunne 2018. Glad to have you following us. Bro. That's an interesting tag team dynamic right there. You got Pete Dunne, and you've got Matt Riddle as far as the very, very loud, very ostentatious Matt Riddle. Oops. And you've got very quiet, very calm. Dude, I can't even think of his name at the moment. Oh yeah, Pete Dunne. Oh wow, I don't know why I blanked out on Pete Dunne's name. It's dumb of me. You can say I was Pete Dumb. By the way, Ember Moon's gone now. Yeah. She got eliminated. And Sonya Deville is next. I am interested in seeing the NXT show as far as the takeover. As far as it's going to take place on television. I am kind of curious to see where they go with this. How about you two wrestle just for a minute or two? Okay, so Ember Moon is walking off now. Yeah, go ahead and pin her, you win stuff. I don't care. The matches I saw this Monday, Tuesday, nothing has a story except Edge and Orton. Yeah, Edge and Orton. I forgot about Edge and Orton. Edge and Orton is going to be a good match. I think. If Edge can still go. And I really hate to word it that way, but we do have to ask the question, can Edge still go? If he can't, this match is going to be bad. Good, she missed. I will take that. Now, can I hit you with my finisher? Nope. But I think Orton's a good person to put against Edge. Edge and Orton is going to be a 5-star match. I think it's going to be one of the better matches of the night, and because Orton is probably the safest person. Orton is about the safest person you can put in that match. Gathering. Get out of the ring! Whatever, fight each other. That works. Yeah, I just dropped down. That's good. I want to be 5-star. The question is, how much can Edge go? It won't be better than Batista and Hunter. We'll see. We'll see how that match goes. I do think that Edge and Orton do run the chance of being one of the best matches of the night. simply because of the fact, like I said, as far as like people go, Orton is the guy you want facing Edge, and the reason for that is simply that Orton is about the safest guy for someone who's had the type of injury that Edge has had, and so that's going to be good. If Edge has the ability to go like he was in the past, I do foresee him doing great, doing great in the match. The match that I think I'm most curious about is probably going to be Cena versus Bray Wyatt, or The Fiend rather. And the reason why is simply because I'm more interested. Oh crud!
She scores big with a counter, looking stunned, looking rocked, and finds a counter.
I'm more interested in finding out what a Firefly Funhouse match is. Come off it! Aha! You tried, you failed. I think that this may be Cena's opportunity to put someone like The Fiend over. We'll just have to see how it does. But some of these matches have strange names to them. Like, I'm trying to figure out what a Boneyard match is. Like what Undertaker and AJ is going to do. Like a Boneyard or something of that nature match. That doesn't... I don't understand how that would work. But what do I know, right? 2, 3, good. 1 match down. Like, because at the end of the day, to me, a Boneyard match and a Firefly Funhouse match sound like they're going to end up being the same thing, just like a no disqualification match.
That's a statement win, Michael.
That's the only thing that I can gather, unless they set up some sort of studio in Full Sail and make Cena a 17-time champ before he goes. I don't know at this point. Cena seems pretty content with Hollywood, because he knows he's going to be able, if they do make him a 17-time champ, it'll be like they did The Rock, where The Rock went a period of time without even wrestling, and they did it just to sell a WrestleMania. In fact, they've been doing this many years running when you think about it, but anyway, we'll get into the whole, like, part-timer champion thing. But I don't think he'll do that for some time now, personally speaking. So Bubba James, are you ready to get beaten down by Braun Strowman? Are you ready to get these hands, Bubba James?
We'll also get a preview of the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, as all 6 participants will face off in a huge
6-woman tag match. Let's get these hands. Bubba is so confident right now he's going to get the womp. He's like, I'll get these hands. Another loading screen. Lovely. Gonna get these loading screens. Okay. Who do you think's going to play? Oh yeah, Braun is replacing Roman. They've already said that Strowman is replacing Roman. Let's get these and just get straight to the match. Yeah, Braun is replacing Roman.
We're about to find out exactly why she is the EST.
Yeah. I just want to skip these entrances right now and just get straight to the match. We gotta get to those that Bubba James wrestling. That Bubba James. Bubba James got to fight off against Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman is not only going to wrestle Goldberg, but he's wrestling Bubba James tonight. That will be a boring match. I don't know. Braun, I think... Braun can wrestle a certain type of match only, and Goldberg can wrestle a certain type of match only. And it's one of those things where...
These 6 superstars know they'll soon be opponents in the
And, okay, that's the first person in a while that hasn't dodged me.
aside and compete as teams in a match like this. I agree. It must be somewhat uncomfortable knowing that in
Now, the question is, if I tag in Ronda Rousey or Bianca Belair,
physical matches,
does that mean that I have to take control of them? Let's find out. Yeah, I take control of Ronda Rousey. Alright, I didn't want that, but whatever. Although, I guess that's fine.
Not looking good, guys.
Oh, wait, I don't take control of Ronda Rousey.
Oh no, we've got
Haha.
a problem here, guys.
I don't have to wrestle now. I can just pay attention to chat. I asked the moo earlier, Pete, and I'm going to ask you, based on... Oh, yeah. Is Goldberg going to drop the title to Braun Strowman or not? That is the age-old question. And as I told Bubba, they have done multiple endings for the various matches.
And Shayna Baszler making her thick twice.
So it could go either way, ladies and gentlemen. Multiple endings for the various matches. Could be Braun Strowman wins. Could be that Bill Goldberg wins. Who's it going to be? In all honesty, I just really want Goldberg to lose and be done with it.
Opponent off the ropes. No, catastrophic.
I am aggravated that Goldberg plowed through the Fiend in the way that he did. Oh, hey. Charlotte Flair. Hi, Charlotte.
She's gonna make it, Corey. Yeah, but looks can be deceiving, Cole. You know that. Boom. There's the tag.
Ooh, reverse that. You're supposed to reverse that. I'm supposed to reverse this. Aha.
Huge toss. Really just laying it in.
Yeah, that should be a scream.
Six-man tag team matches have been a staple of competition.
Yeah, threw you over my head. I want Tamina to get a title chance after Friday. You know what? I figure at this point, just go for it. Bayley is boring right now. Give her the title. Tamina's like the most assuming person in the world that I would think would take the title. Go for it, as far as I'm concerned. Give her the opportunity. You know, where has Tamina been, though? She's been at home washing her tights. She's probably, to be honest with you, the reason why she's in the match is probably because of the fact that she was available. And with everything else that's going on, why not? Because you got Charlotte and Rhea Ripley. You got, man, quit tagging me back in. I get in for. No. You are not doing that. And Nia comes back in a rivalry with Nia. Tamina and Nia Jax. Personally speaking, I would not care in the least bit about that feud. Like, unless Nia gets to the point where she's not, you know, green as collards in the ring, then I have a hard time caring about her simply because of the fact that she hurts people. I mean, she has, like, broken accidentally broken Becky Lynch's nose and done damage to other people, I'm sorry. She hurts people. And not even in the way you want to see wrestling. So that would just be go away, change the channel for me if Nia Jax came back. Uno, dos, kick out. Why are you selling? Why are you, or rather, not selling right now? All right. Yep. Thank you. I need you to move out of the way there. Never a big fan of Nia. Yeah. Shayna, this is going to hurt you a lot more than it's going to hurt me. Carmella, thank you for moving out of my way. Alright. So I'm just going to sit here and see if you take the 10 count. You're going to purposely slow count this, aren't you, ref? Alright. I feel better now. You know, and all of this that we're mentioning, of course, is personal opinion. If you have a whole lot more interest in that than I do, more power to you. I'm all for it. I was when she was in the tag title picture. I'll admit I liked her in her program against Alexa Bliss. I will admit that. I thought at least Nia's character was kind of compelling, other than the fact that, and the fact that, yeah, she had her feelings hurt, but then she was like in beast mode. But I really think that WrestleMania match not necessarily should have been Nia completely squashing Bliss, but I do think they gave Bliss way, way too much as far as her character is concerned. Like, how do I want to word this? She got too much offense in the match. Personal opinion, of course. Even tag time was a joke. Oh, yeah. I do find it interesting that you've got Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss, and I'm going to go ahead and say this. Let me just go ahead and... That was not a KO. Sorry. Get down and get out. I'm a big fan of Nikki Cross, and so the fact that Nikki is wrestling in a match to me is pretty cool. Smack. Is Bianca Belair now illegal? What are we doing?
Changes her fortune there.
Come on, get up.
Look at this.
Oh. What?
Shayna Baszler gets the win.
How did that work? She just... Bianca Belair has that much health and... Whatever. We didn't have to win. Yes, but it should be on NXT. Well, it has been to a degree somewhat on NXT. I think one of the last major defenses was on NXT. I love Nikki. She's a crazy lunatic, and she's kind of cute, too. Yeah, she's married, too. She's married to Killian Dane, if you know who Killian Dane is. So, yeah. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying her husband's a big hairy beast. Literally. The man is a big hairy beast. And he could murder you. Potentially. Alright, Bubba. You're about to get these hands. It literally is right, yes. It's a Bubba James gets these hands match. Alright, let's just skip this stuff. There we go. I want to see Bubba James' reaction to Braun Strowman coming down the aisle. Look, this is your future, Bubba. Braun! So, yeah. Hopefully you won't be dying. At least not anytime soon. As you get these hands.
To get stuck inside the ring with Braun Strowman. Oh, Byron, I would pay all of my...
If I remember correctly, Braun's dad was like a baseball pitcher. My reaction, run like the wind. Yeah, that would make sense. That would be an important thing to do, is to not die in moments like this. Although, you can't really guarantee whether or not you would die. You are at the behest of Brawny the Strowman. What are the people chanting right now? Okay, so let's... Alright. Let's hope Bubba doesn't die anytime soon.
With Samoa Joe banned from the arena, what are the odds Trey can hold on to the Universal
Oh,
Championship against the
that's not good.
man, Braun Strowman? I'd say not very good at all, but crazier things have happened lately, like Trey winning the Universal Championship in the first place. Guys, enjoy this match while you can, because it's the last time you'll be seeing Trey on Monday Night Raw for a very, very long time. Boom, right in the button.
Okay, so he's gonna automatically bat me off.
Oh, he knew that was coming.
Oh, come on! I had to miss that. Oh, they should use Killian and Nikki Nick's tag match against Power Couple to build. They really need to do more to build Killian. Killian is Killian could be a big beast, but he keeps losing to people. And no, that's Braun Strowman. That's the guy who's fighting Goldberg at WrestleMania. Yes. In my opinion, yes. My opinion doesn't count for much, though. Well, sometimes. Oh, okay, so you are in a torture rack.
He fights his way free, but how much energy did he exhaust fighting his way out?
Yeah! Okay, we're finally able to do some damage to Braun, which is what we've been wanting. Everything's been bouncing off of Braun up to this point. Congratulations, Bubba. You took the man off his feet. Swept him off his feet. By the way, Bubba James says hello, Ren. Who's going to get called up after Mania? I think they're going to wait to start calling people up until after everything with COVID kind of calms down, because you don't want to. This is Vince we're talking about, so perform a running strike while Braun is in the ring. So I want to think that they're going to wait, because I think that Triple H has more care for his wrestlers than Vince does. And so I think that they're... How did he... I think they're going to wait. And again, that's just me personally speaking. Oh, we drop kick Braun in the knee. Running the ropes again, and... Oh. Running power slam. Oh, it's Mojo somewhere around here.
Since I was banned from the building tonight,
what in the
I had some
world?
rare free time on my hands. So I thought...
Oh, yeah, that's right. His dad was a softball player.
You might not know this about me, but I'm a huge fan of men's slow-pitch softball. And I actually remembered, Braun...
The ones I want will be called up should never be called up, because Vince will ruin them. There you go.
In fact, He hit so many home runs in his day.
So,
that they called
Bubba, it
him
looks
the
like
Crusher.
you're going to win
So I
another match
decided
by
to come to my
countout.
hometown and see the Crusher in action.
Hmm.
And he did not disappoint. But now, the game's almost over. I can't wait to meet your dad in the parking lot. I mean, since I got to see what he's capable of with the bat, I figured it's only fair that I show him what I can do.
Ooh. So, count him out, ref? Like, I've heard, I've counted to 10 like 2 or 3 times over. Wouldn't mind NXT UK to get called up. Yeah, I mean, so Bubba, you won the match somehow. You lived to fight another day.
With the Universal Championship.
There are some wrestlers in UK that could definitely be called up. The major one that I think could probably do well is Walter. Really weird just saying Walter. Bro. Just hearing the name Walter doesn't necessarily strike fear in people until you see Walter. And then you see Walter wrestle. Walter has this, I've got to say, the Undisputed Era versus Imperium was probably one of the best matches I've seen in a while. You hate Walter. Why do you hate Walter? Out of curiosity. And again, this is just curiosity.
Well, you lucked out again.
Hey.
I know some people don't like Walter because his style of wrestling is a bit slower than the American style.
Again, at Money in the Bank. Well, actually, before Money in the Bank.
You're putting the Universal Championship match on the kickoff show?
Not exactly. The only way
An empty arena match
won't be involved again is if your match takes place before the show.
Just his
and the doors
gimmick.
are locked and no one else
The
is
fact that he's a
it's going to be
dirty foreign
an empty
German,
arena match.
because that's basically his gimmick. Is he's a foreigner that can literally beat the living daylights out of you.
Speaking of dreaming, I'm gonna go rest up for my big match. Later, Vipes. I mean, Mr. Raw General Manager Randy Orton.
But I like the Imperium gimmick. The idea of these are your elite wrestlers in Fabian Aichner, Walter, not Walter, yeah, but Fabian Aichner, what is it?
No. Stop chasing me. Leave me alone.
They gon' boo. Well, I think he said stop chasing me. Okay, so I am curious. I don't want to, but I'm not going to enter Trey's dream. Let's just go to Money in the Bank. No, actually, I do want to see what's chasing him. I'm very seriously curious. We probably won't be able to do Money in the Bank until next go around, but
no, stop chasing me. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Oh. Bubba has they're going to bulk him up to be a Brock Lesnar. The difference is, Walter, I don't think they're going to bulk up to be a Brock Lesnar because he's not as built as him. Walter got some fat on him. Walter a little chubby in places. Now, that's not to say that he's fat. But he's not ripped to the gills, and Vince loves him some beef on his wrestlers. You gotta have that beef. And so I don't know. It's one of those wrestlers that I really don't want Vince to touch. And it's not that I'm saying like I want. All right. Okay, what is this? We're back in Memphis. All right, Bubba James coming out to the Bubba James entrance. So, I'm going to skip this because I want to see what's chasing me. Am I wrestling Ribby? Bubba, We're wrestling Ribby. Hi, Stick98. How are you this evening? We're wrestling a rib. This is going to be interesting. I like your videos. Well, I appreciate it very much. Thank you. We're going to do this match, and then after this match, we will probably end up calling it a stream. Oh, he's got to try to get in the ring, so he's sliding in like that. It's like the suit doesn't allow you to lift your arms up that much. It's the rib. Yeah, buddy. Bubba's like, I'm going to eat this. So, what kind of magic... Oh, hello. That was interesting. I wasn't expecting a backflip out of the guy. So, Bubba, you're wrestling a rib. Now, what kind of match is this? Just a normal match.
Bringing you a dream match. Literally, Trey taking on Ribby.
A dream match. Literally, Trey taking on Ribby. What the... Alright, so I need to do some power moves to this guy real quick before he has the chance to recover his stamina.
Come on, Ribby.
Ribbit. Who is wearing the rib costume? Earlier in the game, Ribby was involved in a dance contest with Trey, or Bubba James. And so, apparently you're just dreaming about wrestling Ribby for some reason. I can't really explain it all that well. That's just all I know at the moment. That looked really awkward.
Ribby may be sweet and tender, but when it comes to in-ring action, he's as tough as they get.
The rib head just went straight through you, so that's interesting. I think there actually is a head or a person like visualized in the costume, but I don't remember what they look like. Well, no. No! Ah!
Trey has had quite a bit of success since he left Memphis, but he's never faced an opponent like this, as in a giant mascot rib.
As in a giant mascot rib, that's right. Though it doesn't look like Ribby's offering us much of a challenge. Oh, look at that cocky Bubba James, resting himself on the ropes like that. How dare he be so cocky? Cave in. Good stuff. Good stuff. I really... Alright, let's hope Ribby doesn't reverse this. Yeah, Dragon Rana. Drop Ribby on his head and pinfall. Un, dos, tres. So that's apparently the dream. Literally. Is that you're wrestling Ribby. So that's apparently the thing. Very, very good. Alright, so that was Bubba's dream. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do some character updating if I can. I think I can upgrade some people. And by some people I mean either Trey or Red. I should have built that stuff up by now, and then I'll probably call this a stream. We'll just look over and see what they've got. Okay. No attribute points. Seriously. Okay, Bubba James has some attribute points. So let's go ahead and buff up Bubba before he gets these hands. I can only build up 3 attribute points, but hey, I mean, 3 attribute points is better than none. Running offense is probably a good thing for him to have. Aerial range, I don't really have to worry about that at the moment, although a leverage pin might be nice against him and Braun. Leg power is good with him being El Luchador, and some leg durability would probably be a great idea as well. Oh, we already have the dirty pin. What is this over here then? What is this thing that I saw? What gives? Yeah, we can unlock to equip the double knee. Okay. That's all that we can really do. So I'm gonna call this a stream here. I just wanted to make a little bit of progress through here. We're still in chapter 9, which I wasn't expecting. I was hoping to make it through at least chapter 9 tonight. That's the reason why this game lasts kind of a bit lengthy. Later, as it goes on in your career, it gets lengthy. It's supposed to get weird, from what I understand, in later parts. But I want to say thank you to Inu was here tonight. Bubba James has been here tonight. Pete Dunn 2018 has been here. Stick98. And anyone else that may have been watching today, I greatly appreciate you joining me here today for just a quick stream of WWE 2K20. I will be back with more 2K20 on Thursday. Tuesday, I'm starting a new stream, and if I can get this thing to paste it. Alright, let me scroll up real quick and copy it. Copy. Alright. Try this one more time. Well, it's not letting me. Ah! There we go. If you want to take an opportunity to vote on what we play Tuesday, I'm giving people the opportunity to do so, so there's your chance. Hope you all have a great night, and we will see you Tuesday. Bye, guys.